in between these two teams, oh boy, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, Burnex Flash, playing for Pride, going up against Echo. And this will be pretty much a repeat of their last matchup in MSC. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. If you go into this particular start, if you look at the jungle rotation, Zyda starting at the purple, which means that he doesn't really have, he needs to secure the purple before the first turtle fight. Super Shimar going into the Martis jungle will be a lot better because he's not as reliant on his purple as compared to Zyda. Sanford, on the other hand, I think this is very sneaky of him, stealing away one cam. If you notice where Super Shimar is going, he's just ignoring it.
Ooh, D7. He definitely does have the hook there, so JP got to be careful not to be hooked underneath the turret. So far, so good for him. Managed to evade it, but they're both going in for a mini skirmish in the middle. But like what you said, because the dependency on the purple buff, right? So that's why we see Zyda just prioritizing the purple buff even before anything else.
If you look at Echo, right, how many lethal ignitions do you want? Yes, Sanji, Sanford, Zyda, oh, these three. Yep, right on cue. Thank you very much, Prot. Right on cue. Three of them went for the lethal ignition, but hold on a second. JP right here will be able to find D7 burns a flicker already. Zyda still looking for some opportunities to go in. They need to slow down Donut. Don't forget Donut, crazy on the Leslie.
Yeah, I think he's going to take his time for now because he knows that by say the 6 minutes onwards, as long as he scales forward, then he will be able to run rampant in team fights by then, especially when it comes to the objective taking.
Yep, Sanford doesn't really have level 4 yet. If you notice, that's why Burnex Flash decides to strike. Sanford gaining push all the way back for now. They do have a bit of a total priority as well. Sanji is not level 4 yet. I don't really think Echo really wants to agree on this fight right now. Sanford just slowly ticking towards level 4. ATM will be using the Bravest Warrior, will be able to stun Sanford all the way down. Doesn't really have the ultimate to continue on. ATM going in hard onto Sanford. That's gonna be one person down for the side of Echo, but he will be traded right here. That's also Secret going in with the real world relation. Better airstrike following suit as well. Will not be able to help to secure the turtle at the same time. Going to be given over to Burnex Flash. JP won't be able to find anything else. Flickers back to safety.
Wow, Burnex Flash, okay. Decent start there by securing the objective. But this is where they need to be careful not to allow Zyda to scale. Because when Zyda scales, we know that it's going to be hard for them to catch. Even Sanford as well. About the same timing, if they can scale at about the same time, oh man, I worry from the middle stage onwards for them still.
Yeah, Burnex Flash somehow get the EXP lead, somehow gets a tremendous lead against Echo in the early game. Echo wasn't really ready to take on the turtle fight at all. So Echo playing a slower game this time round. If you notice, Sanji was there a little bit out of tempo right there. You know, Burnex Flash already hit level 4 and ATM just abusing that, was able to push Echo all the way back. And don't forget, because Zyda started with the purple, the map rotation coming out from Zyda is not optimal, right? Your first turtle will spawn when the purple buff will spawn, right? So now Zyda by then needs to pick, do you go for the turtle or do you go for the purple buff?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I can understand why they play like a solo play, at least at the start, because they want to get as much experience as possible so that they can scale. But now speaking about the effects of scaling, they might get a kill here.
Yeah, JP right here, using the Divine Judgment, catches Super Chma, but Super Chma disengages cleanly. Sanji doesn't have much damage as of yet, and even though, you know, you got outplayed, also staying right there, Echo is not ready for a fight. They don't really have the items, they don't really have the abilities. They're looking to scale towards the late game, where Sanji could just spam the ultimate like no tomorrow, and then outplay when the Blazing Duet can start to hurt. Burnex Flash, on the other hand, protecting Donut at all costs.
So the answer for Burnex Flash to try to overcome Echo in this kind of situation is for them to invade the jungle. Don't allow Echo to get the purple buff, especially for Zyda, because apparently it's very dependent on the purple buff, and if they can cut that resource out of Zyda somehow, then they have a better chance.
Yeah, right now, if you notice how Burnex Flash is rotating, right? Burnex Flash is always 1 step ahead against Echo, right? Echo, a little bit slower in the rotation. Zyda, I think, is already securing the orange buff, but the turtle is up right here. Sanford goes into ultimate. Super Chma getting burnt down just a little bit low, but she will be able to heal up because of the Brave Smite, right? But Echo's focusing most of the attention up top. They need to get outplay up and running. JP, that's a flicker forward. That's also going to be D7 Surprise right underneath its turret. Zyda there to finish that kill. Donut hiding in, being sneaky right there. there. Donut just watching his turret getting battered down. He's going to finally enter the fray. Like to do it at the same time. Donut in a spawner trap, but BMI is already there. But C-Cat coming in to secure the kill onto JP. The lethal snipe coming in. Sanji from far. Artillery strike from the sky. It hurt. Vernex Flash. The onslaught from Echo continues. They take down top side.
Oh, just by the edge of the better airstrike. But now Sanji needs to get away. ATM is there though. Sanji still has the time to like play recall. But Sanji, he's fine. He knows what he's doing.
Sanji wanted to recall, but the recall button broke, right, on Sanji. So unfortunate for Sanji. But Echo, you know, that was a very long draw-out fight. They got a lot of advantages right there, but they're trading it for the turtle. So both these two teams are just trading blows for now. Echo still on the minuscule gold lead. At the same time, Vernex Flash, the tempo is starting to slow down for them. They're unable to keep control of Zyda right now. Zyda, ooh, that's a purple buff. Getting dragged, but it shouldn't be a bit of a biggie for the side of Echo.
Yeah, do the little things, right? Try to buy time for your team. Try to somehow deny the purple buff, but I don't think he wants to deny it. He just wants to buy time. But anyway, the idea is that try to get into the minds of Echo. Don't allow them the comfort of playing in their own jungle to get those buffs. And as long as they can maintain that, they can potentially scale faster than Echo and try to win the game as fast as possible.
Yeah, you talk about fast, right? Like, Echo at 6 minutes mark, Outplay has already gotten the golden stuff. Like, this is big item boost. Not too sure whether he's already secured the Demon Hunter sword, but maybe because they took down the top side turret, it allows Outplay to have even more gold. But right now, it's Vernex Flash looking for a ambush on top of Sanford. Sanford dashing around, does have the ultimate in the pocket right here. I think Echo knows it, but they chose to disengage. It's 4-member all the way down bot. But Vernex Flash, you know, they're buying time right here. Oh no, they're going to pull the trigger right here. D7 looking for some person, but JP kidnaps him instead. The bloody hunt. No, that's an Iron Hook landing on top of Sanji. That's also a decimation. But here comes Zyda with the spinning around the cables, and all of a sudden you blink. Vernex Flash crashes and burns. 3 men already down. JP looking for more. Zyda coming in with the 2 cables, fighting Chamon. That's double kill, given over the side of Sanford.
Wow, beautiful counter engagement coming from Echo. I saw what T7 tried to do. He tried to went in for the bloody hunt, but the fingers from Echo, JP was faster.
Yeah, and now ATM is going to get battered. He's going to be given money over the side of Echo. And now Zyda, you know, Blade of Heaven's is already being built. That's more burst damage. Echo, you know, wrestling the tempo back from Vernex Flash. Don't forget, in the early game, Vernex Flash is the one that have a D7 trade. Zyda secures it with the Retribution.
Oof. Another attempt there by D7, but unfortunately at this point, Echo, they are already in control. Like, they're going into the jungle. They are trying to find out where the members of Vernex Flash are. It's just that they don't have the skills with they're probably still on cooldown after that fight. But if they do have it, they see an opportunity, they'll take it.
Yeah, Vernex Flash, you know, like, they lost quite a lot of land, right? Top side is already gone, bot side is already gone. And all of a sudden, Donut doesn't really have any space far because Sanford and Zyda is on them. This is double assassin in one combo coming out from Echo. And he's working well against Donut, right? Donut doesn't feel very safe, in my opinion. As a gold laner, you see those two, yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean, 2 deaths so far, so that's a signal as well. By the middle, straightforward kill there for Echo.
Yeah, Yum Echo right here, the bravest warrior on top of the ATM. Sanford will be caught instead. It's going to be Zyda jumping in the fray. ATM, just bravest warrior, will not be able to connect to anyone for now. Blazing away from Outplay, just pushing Donut far away. The main goal right here is for Echo to crack open mid, taking 2 members from the side. Vernex Flash just icing on the cake.
You crack open the mid, that means you crack open the jungle as well. Zyda will secure the orange buff. And now, where is Vernex Flash going to farm? Like what you said. At this point, Donut is having a tough time just farming, and if he can't farm, he can't scale. There's nothing much he can do at the late game.
Yeah, you talk about his counter for Outplay. That's a corrosive cipher already. Huge item for the side of Echo already. So you talk about the gold lane matchup. Vernex Flash, on the very least, Donut, if he goes to late game, which takes another like 10 more minutes, yeah, Donut starts to slap. You're gonna one-shot anybody that Echo is throwing at him, right? But then again, Echo, remember that Sanford is gonna electrocute everybody. C-Cat, reward manipulation, Vengeance also pop to provide that damage reduction. You blink, 3 members from the side of Vernex Flash is already down.
Dude, the moment JP got caught, he instantly bought an immortality. And that's how he survived. It was just at the right timing. My goodness.
timing is very important for the side of Burning Splash. Same could be said on the side of Echo, right? Sanford a little bit low right here. We'll be able to chunk it all the way down with the help of the Lord. Zyder comes in, C-Cat! He goes a little bit too deep, then Stu was all the way out. Lucky for him for now, but Outplay takes another turret down in mid. The Lord will expire for now, but then again, there you go. Echo cracks open top and mid.
Yeah, now the jungle clear up is happening. Burn Splash won't have much to farm. But the good news is that at least they still have the orange buff at the bottom lane. And that's about it. The top lane has been cleared up. And right now, Echo, they'll be prepared for the next Lord. The moment they get the next Lord, they can end the game.
Yeah, look at the goal earned, Sir Cloud. Outplayed. No, out-farm. 10k in his pocket right here. Man's walking around with coins and gold, and it doesn't seem to weigh him down.
Dude, 10k, that's like 1/4 of Echo's total goal right now. He's leading the charge. Of course, behind him, Zyder, Sanford. Just look at Super Chiba. It's like 7k. That's a huge gap between them.
Yeah, Chima right here, the only thing he needs is, decimation proc, right? But take a look at the damage leaderboard. Most of the damage is done by Sanford, but that's because of the AoE damage. And now Echo looking to contest the purple buff instead. The member of D7 knows what's up. C-Cat and also ATM leading charge at the same time. JP jumps forward just a little bit more. Super Chima, both of them, look at them. They know they cannot take a fight unless D7 lands out a perfect hook.
Okay, waiting for that perfect hook now. Okay, but everyone's out of range because everyone's like getting prepared for the Lord. And for Burn Splash, they'll be busy defending their base. They have to go up, they have to go back down, try to push out the waves. But by the time they do that and they get back to the Lord, it might be a little bit too late. But that's why they have a few members up there waiting for the right moment. Echo not opening up the Lord yet.
JP playing around that pixel brush right there. I don't really like it because it's kind of obvious. D7 could just walk up and just try to hook it along. Echo will pull the Lord over to their side of the map, but then again, Vertex Flash is a little bit too busy, right? C-Cat building the Holy Crystal will be good. Better airstrike just for good measure to zone everybody out. Literally blocking the chat, but no, not only just the chat, right? Blocking Burnex Flash away from the Lord for good measure. Echo in a dominant lead against Burnex Flash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now they're just waiting for the Lord to come up. They're shoving all the waves. They're making sure all the waves are neat and tidy. Everyone comes in at the right timing when the Lord arrives. And by then, potentially they could close up the game.
Yeah, Vertex Flash is a little bit busy, right? There's two waves that's marching up against them. They already lost two inhibitor turrets. Echo, on the other hand, has full map control. They already also take down the Lord as well. The only thing that Vertex Flash has going is they have a mid lane from Echo already cracked open. Now, just a matter of Echo syncing up the waves.
There you go. The show will start right now, ladies and gentlemen. As Echo comes in the front door.
Front door knocking instead. They're not going to knock. They're going to pound onto the Super Shima. Actually going down low. The Lord actually ignored. Didn't consider amount of damage. Donut's a little bit confused. Not too sure what to do. Zyder jumps into the back. But he gets shut down by the snipe. The damage from Donut is starting to shine just a little bit more. But Echo still a little bit healthy. Even Outplay. Oh, is that a Twilight Armor that Outplay built for himself just to counteract against Donut? Yeah, you can see the damage from Burnex Flash starting to show.
Ooh, Donut. He had some help from turret, from the bottom turret. Because Zyder had some fun down there. I think a little bit of overconfidence, but they're going to start the fight again.
Oh, better airstrike. All of a sudden, Donut's already down, and now it's just the BMI and Outplay just secure the victory, ending the game by just focusing on the core.
There you go. Pretty